I think one thing that you want to do is get used to saving your work. I've got this on automatic save, but I also save it again myself. So at the moment we've done the wall, so it's Control D, makes a duplicate of what I've got highlighted. And there's the wall. Now if I select all of it and Control D, I've got the front wall. Now, obviously, things that are on the workplace will get worked with the laser. Anything that's off the workplace won't. So I'm going to take this off the wall completely at the moment. So we've got a brand new sheet. What we want to do is make bricks. Now, there's a lot of talk about the size of a brick, a British brick. And from what I can gather, for an 00 size brick, you need, with a brick with a mortar layer all the way around it, should be 3 millimeters by 1.5 millimeters, roughly. And at that scale, I don't suppose anybody's going to worry too much about it anyway, or shouldn't do. So what we do is we'll create a brick. Now, what we'll do is with this, we'll create a rectangle, which is 3, oops, by 1.5. And we'll move it to 10, 10. And if we always use that 10, 10 as a starting place, you know exactly where things are going to be later on. Okay, now to make this a bit easier to follow, I'm going to move this to a layer 5. That's just arbitrary. It can be any layer you like, doesn't matter. And what we want to do is create, that's the outline of the brick with the mortar. We want to create the brick itself. So if we go to offset, and we'll put a distance of 0.1 and inwards, just click OK, and it's made another square, another rectangle within the first rectangle. If we highlight that rectangle and go down to radius here and pick 0.1 of a millimeter, I would think, and just click on each corner. And it rounds off the corners of the brick, which looks quite good when you've done a whole wall of these. Okay. Now, if we click on both rectangles, and if we now, what we want to do is make an array of these. And if we click on array, and the settings that we want are 2 columns in the X, 2 rows of Y. And we want the X spacing to be 0. And we want the Y spacing to be 0. Now, at the moment, they're just 4 blocks, one on top of the other. We need to shift them by half to give us a half brick. So we click shift by half, click OK. And you can see that it has now given us 2 sets of bricks, 2 rows, 2 of each, offset by half a brick. I haven't worked out yet how to do the English bonding, I think it's called, but I will do. Now what we want to do is create another triangle, another rectangle. We'll start it at the top corner here, and we'll make it 3 by 3. Oops. And we'll shift it to 10. 10. No, sorry, 10 by there. So we want it 11.5 by 10. Okay, now if we select both of these two drawings, the bricks and the square, what we want to do now is to get rid of the half bricks we don't need. And to do that, if we just select Control B again, and we want to, you can see if we move over the different subtracts that they do different things. And you can see by intersection, it gives us a full brick with mortar all the way around it and two half bricks with mortar in the inside of it. Okay. So what I do with that is Control D, save it off the screen. So I've got that for later on if I need it for any of the drawings or anything else. Now, what we want to do is make an array of bricks that are going to fit our wall. So we select all of that, go to Array, and we want 22 columns with no spacing. Well, 2. And for the vertical, we want 14 columns. And no spacing. And this time we want the shift by half off because we've created the half brick. Click it off and you can see the image behind changed, and we have a brick wall, wall of bricks. Okay. Once again, I highlight it, Control D, save it off the screen. Now what I want to do is place the wall and the bricks together. So highlight the wall, and because we've been using this 10 by 10, if we do 10, 10, it's put the wall exactly in the right place on the bricks. And of course, it makes me a liar because I didn't do the bricks today. So if we highlight the bricks and we move that to 10, 10. So now the wall is over the top. There is a little bit over on this side. We're not worried about that. So what we want to do now is make that, cut the holes out for the doors, the sills, and the rest of it. So if we highlight both, Control B, oh, sorry, no, not this time. Yes, it is. Control B, and intersect A and B. I couldn't have highlighted them properly. That's not working for some reason. What have I done wrong?
You go high enough when you're out.
Oh, I know I've done wrong. You can see there's no windows, doors. It is doing the right thing. Silly. So delete that. See, it's left the door and window up here. I put them in the wrong place. As soon as they're out of the way, select that, group it, and then move it to 10, 10, 10, 10. It's got the door and the windows there now. And if we move this to 10, 10, okay. So now if we highlight both, Control B, intersect, and it cuts out the whole of the first frame for you. So you've got just the bricks, no lintels, no doors, no windows in it. And what we want to do now is change that layer to a fill so that it will actually, instead of being a line, change it to fill. And you can see that it's going to put in the mortar for you. So it lets the mortar out as it works.